This is another episode of Art in Hour Entertainment, and I'm going to be reviewing Gunslinger issue 9. And I decided I'm going to not wear my glasses because every time I wear my glasses, the reflection obviously gets in the way. So, Gunslinger, Volume 9, we finally get more insight into who Gunslinger is. And his name is Javier. The story starts off in the year 1849, right? 1849. I thought it only went back 1860, right? So it goes back to even further back than that, right? So it goes back to 1849. And he's actually on his trail to California, um, in search of prosperity. And he's with his wife and their daughter. So, you know, Gunslinger actually had a family at one point, right? And if you recall, my last video of Gunslinger Spawn, Gunslinger actually has a skirmish in a bar where he shoots a man in the face. Well, who he thinks a man, but it actually turns out that he is a deviant, which we're dealing with Spawn, so I'm assuming it's just a different way to call someone a demon, or call something a demon. But the demon, before he gets his face shot off, he tells Javier, um, Amy was a beautiful woman. It's a shame what happened to her. And before I read before I read issue 9, obviously I'm like, who's Amy, right? But obviously him, the deviant saying that was enough to incense Javier to the point where he did that. And then there was a big brawl. There was a shootout. Obviously, like I said, like I showed you guys, Javier ends up killing this deviant because he's just so infuriated. And obviously this deviant had some part to play in what happens to Amy, which we'll find out shortly here. To set the mood, just to set the mood, Javier is talking to his wife. You know, obviously it's been a good ride thus far, and he has he's a little uneasy about it. You know what I'm saying? So he asked her, you sure about this? Is this really what we should be doing? And she's like, I have faith. The Lord will guide us, basically. And so, with that, they sleep, and then they head off, by sunrise. So the family has found a nice place to lay in Bernalillo, close to the Mexican border, and as we can see, they have groceries, things of this nature. They're having a good time. Even Javier is, taking his time. He's got like horseshoes while his horse is, about to get some horseshoes put on it, and the guy's telling him, hey, this is gonna take a while. And Javier seems to be like enjoying himself. He's like, you know what? Take your time, man. There's no rush. We're having a good time here. And I just found out that his daughter is named Amy, right? So that makes it even worse. So I'm thinking, you from what it sounded like in issue 8, he lost Amy. He lost, his daughter Amy and his wife Lucy. How he lost them, we'll find out. Or at least that's what I think, you guys. At least that's what I think, because in the beginning, he says, this trip, Lucy, you sure about it? So he calls her Lucy right here, right? He calls the woman Lucy. And what makes me scratch my head is that, the deviant says Amy was a beautiful woman. And I'm like, well, Amy and Lucy, are they the same person? Because the little girl, she's not a woman. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm a little confused right there, but whatever. Maybe her name's Lucy and Amy. I don't know. Whatever. But, yeah, he's, Javier's in this barn. His horses are about to get cleaned up. And then in storms in this man. You know what I'm saying? In storms this man who seemingly got shot. Where can I hide? He can't find me.